of 10 cosplays, where fandom comes alive.
From my vantage point in the nexus of all realities, I have observed countless threads of existence. Most follow a predictable pattern, a tapestry woven with threads of order and canon. But sometimes a thread breaks free, sparking a story that even I find compelling. This is the tale of Noah Green, born not in the stars, but in the quiet suburban sprawl of a small town in Ohio. He was never meant to be normal. His parents divorced the day he was born, leaving his mother to raise a child who was quite literally toxic on her own. From his first breath, his biology defied the laws of nature. His skin produced a faint, pheromonal musk that could induce nausea or calm depending on his mood, and his fingernails were constantly coated in a slick, bioorganic adhesive. Furthermore, his unique mutation manifested as a highly functional heightened spider sense that bordered on precognition, allowing him to perceive danger moments before it occurred. Coupled with this was the ability to produce a vibrant, toxic green webbing directly from his wrists. He was a mutant, a reality that made his childhood lonely and dangerous. I watched him keep his distance from other kids, with only 1 or 2 brave friends in his entire school. His mother was constantly worried about his unpredictable biology. He was a walking biohazard, a secret meant to be kept in the dark. At 14, fearing he might hurt someone accidentally, Noah took matters into his own hands. I saw the desperate care he took, using high-grade industrial sealant for gloves and boots, and dyeing sturdy canvas a deep forest green. He created a homemade suit designed for function over form to navigate the city rooftops. The yellow spider emblem on his chest was a desperate cry for identity, a nod to the heroes he looked up to. Despite knowing he could never be one of them, he felt like a reject of nature, a creature meant to hide in the shadows. That's when I saw Professor Charles Xavier find him. "You are not a curse, Noah," Xavier said, his voice echoing in Noah's mind while sitting in a coffee shop in that small town. "You are the next step. Come to my school in Westchester and learn to control this gift." Noah went, looking for a place to belong. He found it at the Xavier Institute, eventually adopting the codename Toxic Spider and joining the X-Men. His suit evolved from the bulky, handmade canvas gear into a sleek, streamlined biosuit designed by Beast, featuring a darker green aesthetic with specialized lenses. It utilized specialized fabrics that allowed his natural toxins to vent safely while giving him maximum mobility, turning his former liability into a weaponized asset. But the multiverse has rules, and not everyone agrees with them. While testing a new danger room scenario based on teleportation tech, Noah was ripped from his reality. I watched him awaken not in the mansion, but in a desolate, shifting gray wasteland, a void dimension designed by Miguel O'Hara and the TVA. It was a dumping ground for anomalies, for things that weren't supposed to exist according to the strict canon of the Spider-Verse. "There is no such thing as a mutant Spider-Man." Miguel's voice boomed from the sky above the void, cold and pragmatic. "You are an aberration, a glitch in the grand design of the Spider Society. Stay here or risk unraveling your timeline." Noah was surrounded by broken machinery, discarded gadgets, and other forgotten creatures, but he refused to stay buried. Using his unique ability to break down molecular bonds with his toxic sweat, he spent months agonizingly dissolving the barrier between the void and his home universe. I watched him learn how his powers worked on a subatomic level just to survive. transforming his desperation into a raw, untamed strength. He clawed his way back through a fracture in reality, collapsing onto the cold floor of the X-Mansion's hangar. He was home. But the jump back wasn't clean. As he stood up, brushing the gray dust of the void off his sleek green suit, the air warped behind him. Through the crack in space stumbled someone who did not belong there. It was a girl, wearing a heavily armored suit that looked like a hybrid of Stark Tech and Gwen Stacy's aesthetic. A suit of deep blue and gold plating with red lenses. She looked at Noah, bewildered, before checking a wrist scanner that immediately sparked and died. Where am I?" she asked, her voice shaking. "I'm Willow, ex-Willow, or Gwen Potts Stark. My reality?" She looked around at the mansion, realizing it wasn't her home. My reality just got deleted. Noah looked from the broken sky to the girl standing in his living room, realizing the fight against Miguel and the TVA was just beginning. They were both anomalies, both rejects from the strict rules of the Spider Society. Together, they realized they couldn't just hide. Standing in the hangar, they swore to become the founders of a new alliance, the Web of Fate. This group would not seek to fix broken timelines, but to protect the rejects, anomalies, and forgotten heroes that Miguel O'Hara and the TVA deemed unworthy of existence. For Noah and Gwen, this was not the end of their troubles, but merely the beginning of a strange new web of fate they would have to weave together. I shall be watching. Because I am the Watcher. I am your guide through these vast new realities. Follow me and dare to face the unknown.
Hello, I'm Jarvis, Noah's artificial intelligence assistant, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing content. Check out Noah's Throne wishlist through the links below, and we'll see you in the next video.